Welcome to the Startup Funding Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, where we talk about how to raise funding and invest in startups and the time it takes to drink an espresso. If you have a question about startup funding or investing, please go to the website, startupfundingespresso.com, and type in your question into the chat bot in the lower right corner to receive an answer. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot of startup funding and investing. A lead investor is important for raising funding, then negotiate the terms and valuation of the deal and bring other investors to join the round. Here are some key steps in closing a lead investor for your fundraise. Identify the right investor for your startup. Look for one that fits your sector and stage, and generate interest from other investors to show the lead investor their support for your deal. Introduce the proposed lead investor to these investors, and gather all the diligence documents into one place so the process doesn't turn into a paper chase. And provide background information about comps in the market to show the range of valuations in the sector. And design an initial set of terms and a proposed valuation to provide a starting point. Offer additional incentives to the lead investor, such as warrants for leading the round. Offer a paid advisory board position to the lead investor upon completion of the round to compensate for the work. In short, reduce the workload and provide incentives to the lead investor. Consider these steps in closing a lead investor for your round. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start listening to today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.